Hi guys, I'm Kate and I'm an English learner, and this is my special place where I learn English, track my improvement, and at the same time get closer to my English fluency step by step.
Welcome to my English fluency path.
And today I'd like to talk about pronunciation. Specifically, why pronunciation is the crucially important part of my learning process. Throughout my whole journey, that is from school days till recently, I didn't care much about my pronunciation. I was taught English at school, sometime later at university. Sometime later, I even had several attempts to learn English at some private schools, and obviously, I had to be taught pronunciation as well, and I was. Sometimes I was taught it correctly, sometimes not completely, but it was as it was. When I was a pupil or a student, I used to take teachers' words as information that was 100% correct, and I would never question it. Almost never. And one more moment. I was taught British English. Consequently, I had British accent. And back then, I had no clue about the variety of English accents at all. At the beginning of my learning journey, I knew nothing about such a wonderful American accent, which I'm now absolutely amazed by. It took me a gazillion time before I understood and realized what pronunciation and accent were. That my pronunciation was not very good, to say the least. That not everything that I was taught was absolutely correct. That I had to relearn a lot of things. That I had to switch on American accent and work on my American pronunciation and my American English in general. And the most important thing was that exactly that time, everything I was doing consciously and on my own free will. And yes, I picked out American English, American accent, American pronunciation just because I fell in love with it. And this very fact gave me even more motivation and inspiration to master it. Honestly, it wasn't super easy, but I was strongly determined to do it. It was a bit challenging, not only because I had to learn and implement lots of things, but also because I had to relearn a bunch of stuff. To forget and get rid of old run patterns which have been formed over the years. It was even more challenging for me than learning something new. I guess I have to make a separate video about all the stuff, all the things that I have to learn in order to start right and master American accent, American pronunciation. If you also learn American English and you are working on your American pronunciation, I think it would be interesting for you. Of course, don't get me wrong, I still have to work a lot of my grammar, vocabulary, listening and speaking skills, and some other aspects of my learning process, of my English learning process, but I started with and focused on my pronunciation. I was able to improve it a lot so far by working on it for some period of time, and I still do. And it seems to me that I always will because learning a language it is a lifetime journey. Everything I was doing intuitively. Just because I felt that I had to work on my pronunciation, that I had to learn the APA system, that I had to concentrate on my American accent. By the way, in the description below, I'm gonna share the link to my another video about the significant meaning of the IPA system if you are working on your pronunciation. You definitely need to watch it. And now I see that I was absolutely right by doing so. I mean, by working on my pronunciation. Because now I can see and I can feel a tremendous result when it refers to my pronunciation. I was able to gain that pronunciation confidence, and this, in turn, increased my inner confidence when I speak English as well. A while ago, I found a confirmation and explanation to all my intuitive actions. I came across a wonderful and super interesting TED Talk video of Marc, and I understood that I was 100% right by working on my pronunciation and accent firstly. This short video clip sums up my message as best as possible.
I want to give you 3 areas to focus on when you're learning and interacting with native speakers. The first is work on eliminating your accent. I'm aware I said eliminating. It should be at least minimizing it. This is, in my opinion, the most overlooked aspect of language learning today, but it's also the most important one to reach what I call a native speaker level or a speaker-like level. If you communicate without an accent or almost without an accent, this changes how natives behave towards you unconsciously. And it also gives you an ability to adapt a new self-image. So if I could only leave you with one thing today, it would be work on your pronunciation. Because pronunciation helps any stage of the learning process, even in the very beginning. It will speed up everything. And it also is the key to reaching a native speaker level or almost native speaker status.
And you know, this is the absolute truth. I had the opportunity to make sure of this. I'll share the link to the full video in the description below. Make sure to watch it because it is worth to be watched. Just believe me, just give me the benefit of the doubt. That's it, you guys. That's all I wanted to cover, share, and convey to you today. I highly recommend you to take it into consideration if you are also an English learner. So I thank you so much for taking your time and watching this video. Click the subscribe button, give me some thumbs up. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!